So hello everyone, and I hope everyone is good in this pandemic situation and just stay home and take care of your families. So I just wanted to thank to all of my connections for being part of my journey, because today I have reached a mark of 10,000 connections, and it's a great day for me. So I just wanted to thank to all of my connections. And apart from that, I'm getting some kind of messages from the students in third year or fourth year of mechanical engineering, and also those who are seeking for some job opportunities, and they have some kind of doubts like how to enter into the design field and what are the requirements to enter into the design fields and so many others. So I have completed 4 years in the design field, so I thought that I can share my little experiences and my views, so that it may help a little bit to others. And I request everyone that if they have any suggestions, guidelines, please write into the comment section so that everyone will get benefited out of it. So let's start. As we consider our mechanical engineering, basically we have two main segments. We can go for core segment or we can go for a IT segment. Now depending on the various parameters, it's a individual decision that whether we want to go for a core segment or IT segment. Now we are focusing basically on the core segment. Now in core segment there are a lot of companies in India which offer a job in core mechanical engineering, let's say design. If we divide these companies into different segments like tier 1 companies, tier 2 companies and tier 3 companies, then the tier 1 companies like Mahindra, Bajaj, then Kirloskar and so many, now these companies basically hire the freshers from mostly the top 7 IITs, IIM and the tier 1 organizations. I know it sounds a little bit harsh, but it's a reality, and it's a fact, so we should aware of this. But it's not like that. If we are in tier 3 organization, definitely we have a lesser chances to start our career with such core organizations. But yes, there are other ways by which we can enter into these organizations. Let's say if you have completed your graduation and if you are willing to go for your post graduation, then you have to give the examination called GATE. Now just prepare very hard for this examination and try to get as much as high rank in this examination, because on the basis of that you can get a post graduation program in these IITs, and after that you can get a chance to enter into these organizations. So this is a way you can enter into the design field of these core companies. Then again, if you have very good GATE rank, then the organizations like DRDO, then BARC also recruit from the basis of GATE score. Then there is ISRO conducts a separate examination. You can check out for that and you can prepare for that examination and can enter into that field also. Then there is one exam called as a SID, which is a common entrance examination for design. Now by giving this exam you can enter into, you can have a post graduation program, and this course is offered by few of the IITs like IIT Bombay, then IIT Guwahati, and you can search other institutions. But this is also very good course and you can enter into the IITs, and by the way you can enter into the core companies. So these are some ways by which you can enter into the core companies and you can start your career with the core companies. But these are few of the core companies, but there are n number of other companies which can offer you a lot of exposure in other segments also. So you just have to search, because there are a lot of opportunities in other organizations also, and you have to just search and you can enter into those organizations also. Now the first part is, if you are in third year or fourth year of graduation, you have a little bit time so that you can build a effective resume, because an effective resume is one of the thing which is most of the recruiters see, because it reflects that whether you are interested in design field or whether you have an inclination towards design field or not. How? Because you have to write what you have done into the resume, and if it relates to the design field, definitely it indicates that you are interested in the design field. So for that purpose, try to participate more and more in the events which are related to designing. Then in the fourth year you have a project. So while choosing a project, just think about all these parameters and try to select a project which is related to design field, so that you can reflect that into your resume, and it will be beneficial for you to get an entry into the design field. Then in the last year you also have an option to do an internship into some company. So this is another way, because some of the companies can offer you a job opportunity at the end of your internship. So according to that, you can search the companies which are offering you the internship, and you can also try that way to get into the organizations. Now these are the technical things that are required, but along with that, one very important thing is communication skill, because now most of the companies are getting global, so what they want is a good communication skill. Now as far as my view is considered, I don't think that a good communication skill means a huge vocabulary and having a heavy sentences. It's not like that. At least you should be able to put your thoughts, your ideas in a proper manner, so that the person to whom you are conveying your ideas should understand it properly. So that is the basic requirement, and that's how you have to focus on your communication skill also. Now one another question which is asked by many students say that which are the subjects that should be focused so that we can get an entry into the design field. Now there is not a such kind of a thumb rule, but most of the times the subjects like let's say design, the basic things like designing of let's say shaft, then SFD VMDs, then basic of the materials, then limits, weights, tolerances. So these are some basic topics which a interviewer expecting from you. So you have to focus on these topics, and again it is not expected that you should be pro in these things, but at least you should know the basics, and there is a lot of material available on the internet also, so you can use that to clear your basic concepts. So this is another topic. Now let's move on to the third question, that whether the courses, there are a lot of courses, can help you to get an entry into the design field. Now if you consider the courses, there are a lot of courses available. Some of them are free, some of them are paid, but you have to think a lot while selecting these courses, because let's say if you consider a modeling course, in modeling we have SolidWorks, Solid Edge, Inventor, and CATIA, and so many other softwares. Now each of these software has a different opening in the different segment. These all softwares are not commonly used by all the organizations. Let's say if you consider CATIA is most of the times utilized by the automobile industries. So according to that, you have to select your course, because ultimately you are investing your time and money in these courses. So you should be able to extract as much as information from these courses that will benefit you to get an entry into the industry. Then again you have analysis courses. Now in analysis courses also there are a lot of softwares available. If you only consider ANSYS software, in ANSYS also there are so many different segments. Let's say structural analysis, thermal analysis, electromagnetics, then CFD is another is very separate branch. So again, while having a course of analysis or say ANSYS, you have to be selective that in which tool you want to do the career, let's say. So instead, my suggestion is, instead of doing lot of courses, just try to select some of the courses and focus on them, and let's just not limit yourself to the course material only. Just try to explore more and more apart from the course, and build your projects, and that will definitely help you. So this is one thing. So yes, the softwares, if you have a touch with these softwares, they will definitely help you to get an entry, because you will definitely stand out in a crowd, because it will be an added advantage for you. But it is not the only thing, or it's not like if you are able to have a good skill in some 3D modeling software, you will get an entry into design field. The all the things which we have discussed earlier, along with that, if you have this skill, then it will definitely help you to get an entry. So this is the digital world, and a lot of things are available on the internet also. You can search out, there are standard templates for the resume, so that you can prepare a proper resume which will be effective. Then you can create your digital portfolio on which you can show your achievements, your projects, and all the things. Because guys, this is a market, and you have to sell yourself. So you are a product and you have to sell yourself, so you must be represent yourself properly. So this is the thing, and there is a lot of competition in the market, so you have to stand out in the market, and for that purpose you should prepare your resume effectively. There are so many platforms like, say, LinkedIn, then Naukri, Monster, on which you should update yourself time to time. Make more and more connections, that will definitely help you, and grow your network, that will definitely help you. And we all have our own goals, so I best of luck to everyone, so that we can achieve our goals in life. And again, I request that these are all my personal opinions, and I try to share with you. So if all others have different suggestions, guidelines, please write into the comment section, so that all in all this will help you to everybody. And let's say, just stay home and stay happy, and thank you.